Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Keep in mind that we received this very disturbing message from Crow1176 off of his messenger. This is a message we can message back and forth to his customers. And like I said, very, very unprofessional. So what we did was we ordered his product. This is where it came to this. We ordered his product, the Frankenstein. That's what we purchased from his website. And this is how he carried himself. This is how he acts up. And this is what I mean by, this is a person who clearly has something to hide at the end of the day, because I don't know anybody that we've ever done business with partake cursed this out in an email, but that was the end of that nonsense. But this individual, I don't know, there's something really wrong with him. How do you call yourself a professional at the end of the day if this is how you treat your customers? And I keep explaining to people, when we purchase from your website, we become your customers at the end of the day, and this is how you carry yourself. So, or connects right. I told you how he went into a rant on Instagram, and he went into some really bad slurs toward people. And when his address got discovered, he went all out to make sure that address disappeared, because he didn't want anybody else pulling up that address. But this is how you carry yourself as a professional? Dude, this is not good for you. This is not good for you. This does not make you look good at the end of the day. This shows a person who has something to hide. I don't go into rants like this at all, period. Especially not on my website, not on emails, nothing. And the fact that he carries himself this way and he has the nerve to smile on camera and say that, oh, I'm a professional. No, dude, you're not a professional. You're far from it. You're a small child. That's what you are. This is how kids act when they get upset and they get angry. You are a child. You're not even a grown man. You're sitting on camera trying to want people to treat you with respect and treat you as a professional. And this is the kind of stuff that's littered on your website when you speak to people at the end of the day. And if he treats us this way, when he gets angry, he's going to treat you this way, as he did with the individuals on Instagram when he carried on over there and got upset because no one would believe him at the end of the day. No one would take his side, and he became very agitated and upset. And this is how he carries himself. Never ever call yourself a professional, because you're far from it. You got upset because we purchased screen paint from you. You got upset, and you don't have much of a choice. If you send the product over and it's tainted and it doesn't look right, it goes against you. It doesn't go against us. We don't care. We go file a complaint. We get our money back. We move on to the next purchase. That's it. The reason why we placed the order through the website was due to the fact that giving you a chance to be able to back your product up. If this is how you react to backing your product up, this is pretty bad, because this automatically shows a person who, as I said before, can't back his product. And when people can't back their products up and they know their products are going to fail, they go into rants such like this. Okay. As I said before, you can purchase from us anytime you want to. Our product's right there on the website. You can place an order anytime you want to through my website. But you haven't placed an order. And we know why you haven't placed an order, because you have done so many countless demonstrations of fake, making our products look like something that they are not. And to have the real product down there perform exactly as it was supposed to perform, as we do in our demonstrations, would make you look extremely bad. It's already making you look extremely bad by the simple fact that we had to request for you to place an order, and you haven't placed an order yet. So you still look bad either way. And you're angry and frustrated and you're mad. And this is how you react. There's certain things you do. Look, this is good. I told you I can't make this up. Good. We got them in a live stream carrying on. There's certain ways you carry yourselves. No one is obsessed with you, bro. You got to understand that no one is obsessed with you. We ordered your product down here for testing. You talk a whole lot of trash. You can't back your products up in any of the challenges that we give you. You talk a whole lot of trash about other people's products. You talk trash about our products. So you think you're going to be able to just mouth off about our stuff at the end of the day and there's no consequences behind it? Yeah, there's going to be consequences behind it. We're going to give you challenges. We're going to test your product, see if it works. And if this is the way you carry yourself at the end of the day, then it shows your product doesn't work. And people should not waste their money and they shouldn't spend their money on your product. That's it. You're getting upset and you're angry because all we did was place an order through your website. This is why you're upset. So what are you scared about? Doesn't make, what do you got to be scared about something? Let me get on my computer, went to a slow, what do you call it, timeout. But this is, you got upset. Clearly you are upset. Clearly from this message we saw here, this is a person who's highly upset. Look at this. All capitals. Just look at that. Calling people crackheads, calling people junkies. You're supposed to be a professional. This is not good for you. This is a person who's highly upset and angry. You're mad because we purchased paint from you. That's why you're upset. You got paid. We gave you $80. What are you upset about? What are you angry about? What's the problem? Unless you're terrified if your product gets down here, it's not going to do all the things that you said on your website. You are more than welcome to place an order through my website right now and do the exact same thing. But you can't. You can't order anything, not ever from us, ever again. Because you went and faked a whole bunch of demonstrations saying our products were something that they weren't. And now you can't buy our products anymore. It's already been 2 months already. And mind you, this is an individual who has called my home in the middle of a live recording. His live recording. I couldn't care less about being recorded live. No, I don't care. What do you want? I'm going to buy your product. All right, fine, go buy it. But while you're at it, can you do the Network Grade 773 for us? And can you do demonstrations on the Digital One Crystal Screen Paint, all 7 live on camera? Fine. I've already did the Network Grade 773. Oh, did you? Let me go check it out. That's how we found the video. That's when we looked at it and we said, they match. It's the same thing. And this is the same video, as you can see, the Network Grade 773 that he stood behind, posted nowhere on his website at all, period. But it's neither here nor there. We're talking about how unprofessional this individual is. So he's upset because we purchased, I'm not going to say house paint, we get it here, screen paint from him. The same thing, that the results that we got when he sent us the email telling us to buy whatever we wanted, order with confidence. So we went in and we ordered 16 times. And in each one of those messages were all kinds of things like harassment, you're a loser, you're garbage. Well, all we did was just go in and order. This is your reaction every time we order. We have to go through this crap with them every single time with him. The rants, the getting upset, the memes. It's just, man, it's unbelievable how somebody just fights so much just to make sure the product doesn't get down here. They don't want the customer. That's why he screens everybody, because he doesn't want particular people like me. And there's more than one person that tests his product out in the day and does review against his stuff. He doesn't want that person. He wants the customer that he can feed into the ear and say, look, we need you to use this in a dark environment. Use this video over here. Stay away from contrast levels and blah, 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 blah. That's the customer he wants. Look, man, you got to understand this. When you finally, and I mean finally, make a purchase through a website, which you never will do, but when you finally do one, I will show you how you treat people on a professional level. I will not be calling your phone. I will not be sending you messages like that to begin with. No, we will not be doing that. We will process your order. We will do the batch number, which we will do special on your order, and we will ship it to your front door with a signature confirmed noting that you have received the item. And that's it. But to carry yourself like this is very, very disgusting and very unprofessional. So anytime, and I tell people, leave your personal feelings at the door. Be professional in business. Because this stuff right here, my friend, can be used against you now. Anytime when we go to a forum site, and anytime you may pop up or come up in a discussion about who has ordered from him, who has purchased from him, we display this stuff right here to show people that this is how we were treated when we ordered a product off his website. I don't care if it's company, I don't care if it's customer, you treat everybody with respect. Maybe among your followers, and we've seen your followers, we've seen it when we do the demonstrations we've seen on his forum sites, there's no customers in there. It's just basically trolls in there. Trolls will watch other trolls hang and swing by the gallows and say nothing about it, but sit there and point and laugh. So your trolls are basically supporting this, because I don't think any of your customers support this nonsense, but your trolls are supporting this nonsense. And at the end of the day, I don't know, you got the worst kind of customers ever, or the worst kind of people that are supporting you, because if they're telling you that this is okay, then they're definitely not your friends at the end of the day. I got people that are nice enough that'll contact me and say, hey, Ken, pull it back a little bit. You know, you're going a little too far, so and so. And so thank you so much. I appreciate that. You don't have that, as I can see. This is not how a professional acts at the end of the day. That's like you contacting Coca-Cola or some big company. And can you imagine talking to one of their sales representatives and them sending you messages like that? Can you imagine that? You contact them or you purchase something from them, and this is how they talk to you. Can you imagine that? And this is how you carry yourself. This is your website. This is supposed to be your business. This is what you represent. You have to learn to treat people with a little bit more respect. All right, people, that's basically about it. I saw this already when we were going and making the recording of our purchase, just in case if we had to go file this complaint against him, just in case if he goes and he changes anything on the site, like saying, oh, this is the color, this is how it's always been. We have a recording of it showing that it's not, if he alters and changes everything. So we have to make sure we're backed up. Do you see how many messages he just sent to me? I didn't even, right now, look at 10 messages that fast of him ranting. I have videos of him going into these insane rants of just saying the same thing over and over and over and over again. Not healthy, not good. All right, well, I'm gonna leave it at that. We don't need to go any farther than that. For those you don't know, the fellow we're talking about is a fellow by the name of Jamie Fernando Gonzalez, aka Crow1176, who has a YouTube channel, who sells screen paint mixes. We went in a couple of days. We purchased a Frankenstein from him for testing. As I said before, when we first developed the gunmetal, that we are going to purchase from everybody, not just him. I'm already right now looking through a website called Knox, which sells a very dark gray screen paint, and some other places we want to do some testing with. And he was chosen to be, because he has a gunmetal screen paint, to be tested, you know, under our demonstrations and, you know, on our tests we usually do. So all we did was go in and purchase from this individual, and he went into this rant right here. So, like I said, I saw it when I first went in, when we were doing the recording verification of color for the Frankenstein, and I didn't bother to put it on there, but this needed to be noted, because when people do stuff like this, they have to be put on blast so people can see exactly what they are dealing with. And like I said, anybody else, if you're dealing with, when it's your company, you have to know how to carry yourself in a professional manner. You leave your personal feelings at the door and you go in and professionally. That's how you handle it. There are a number of things I could easily say to you at the end of the day. The dumb stuff you have done against our company, fake demonstrations, mixing black paint, the countless things we've caught you and busted you in live demonstrations that have no end to it. How do we retaliate when this individual carries on like this? Well, this is what we do. We use his own stuff against him. That's what we do. Can't make it up. As I said before, can't make it up. It's a shame, but this is how they carry themselves. Look at this mess. Look at this. That's a shame, isn't it? This is how this guy carries himself. Very, 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 very upsetting human being at the end of the day. Very upsetting. Like I said, you go purchase from a website. That's what you need to do. I will be making another purchase probably next week, but I won't be making the purchase. Someone else will be picking it up for me. We don't feel like going through this nonsense again, and we don't. It was a very unprofessional experience doing business with you. It is. It's very unpleasant. And from now on, we're just going to have other people place the order. I try to give you the benefit of the doubt of being professional when we place the order through you so we can have the item over here. I do believe in giving people many second chances, and we try to give you that ability to be able to be very professional. Just ship the item over to us. We don't want to hear this. We don't want to hear that. I gave you the money. You have the money in your banking account or whatever you have it at. Enjoy. We just want the item here for testing. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. But this is how you carry yourself. So from now on, we will never, ever go through you again. We will make sure that we contact an individual or a friend or whatever, and they will be placing the order. This is how it has to be done because no one wants to go through this unpleasant experience with this human being at the end of the day. All this because we purchased paint from them. All that. It's sad. Very sad. Very, very sad. But unfortunately, this is how people conduct business. Unfortunately, this is how it is. You got a nerve to tell somebody to have a blessed day, and you do stuff like this. And you're doing business with a church? Honestly, you're doing business with a church and this is how you carry yourself? I don't call you curse words and stuff like that. What I gain from calling you curse words is unnecessary. Most I've called this guy is a fool and an idiot and stupid. Because if you've seen some of the stuff that I have seen already, yeah, it comes up to that. It really does. And I hate to call people that. I hate to call people stupid and stuff, but if you read through his website, you'll see right there from the door, like, what the freak am I reading through here? There's some weird stuff on there, but as I said before, you know, I don't call you curse words and stuff. I don't know why you carry on like that. And he's still ranting. 17 messages. Are you still ranting? We're not going to go look at those. He says, you know, Jamie, for me not to go in and entertain those 17 messages shows I'm giving you some mercy. Because apparently you have no control over how you carry yourself. And you're just adding more fuel to the fire. I mean, come on. You want to make yourself seem like you look good, but you don't. At the end of the day, you carry on so badly. Let me put this light on for a minute. So, shame. You're not a professional at the end of the day. You're far from it. And like I said, all we did was go in and purchase from your website. You gave me a emailed me, right? Telling me to buy whatever I wanted. We all know that one, right? Okay. This is a history of you. This is what you do. We can go back and we can back check things on you and show a history of how you carry on, how you lose your temper and you get upset. You don't know how to be calm. Let's see here. This one's for harassment. He claims harassment on this one. And that one right there. This one's for the Frankenstein. This is the same thing we ordered already. Now, this is the Frankenstein. We already ordered this already before. If you look at the date on that, we ordered that last year. That's for the Gunmetal Frankenstein. Do you see the rant he went in on that one? How he got so angry and upset on that because we ordered the Frankenstein. Mind you, this is the same paint we're supposed to have here shipped to the house. And this is the rant that he went into. Very unprofessional on your receipts. Showing a canceled order. This is what's posted to sites. So people can see how you are at the end of the day, how you carry yourself. It'd be different if this was somebody who, you know, who works for you. Then you can say, hey, that personally, that's not me. That's somebody else. That's how they did. But I do apologize for their actions. This is you, the owner, doing this. That's what makes it disturbing. And you can say, oh, I just did it toward him because he's such a... Again, no, you can't do that at all, period. Here you go. So, you know, we've all been through this. We've seen this email. This is his email right here. For those of you who've never seen this, telling us to order where we want with confidence. See it all right there. Have a great day. How can you say, God bless, brother, and then you say ignorant stuff like that? Well, look at this. So we go and we order. He sends us a link right there. There's a link for us to go purchase. There. So we go and make the order right from there, right? What does it say right here? It says right here, we can order with confidence, right? And be done. See? But when we placed the order, we received messages like this, calling us garbage. We're garbage at the end of the day, so we're garbage, we're losers, because we placed an order through your website. We got another one here where you're screaming harassment. How is it harassment if we're just doing what we're buying from you? That's what we're giving you money, we're buying. There we go. Harassment. This is what we ordered right there. All right. It's a shame. It really is a shame, but you know. And then this mess right here. Here's another one that's asking us to stay away from him. Don't need your business. Have a blessed day. Stay away. Thanks. Telling us to stay away from him. But you talk a lot of trash, Crow. You do. You talk a lot of trash about other people's products. You do. And you talk about our stuff all the time. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to defend our company. What I'm designed to do, I'm going to go in and defend my company, and I'm going to protect my company. And if anyone goes out there and they make false accusations, guess what? We're going to come get your products. We're going to bring them down here and see if they can do what they're supposed to do. And this is what we're met with. This guy carrying on ranting and going through all this craziness. We're going to 17 messages already within this video already if I'm just ranting. And he wants to say, oh, but what you're doing is... No, it's not what I'm doing. It's ranting. I'm showing you how you carry yourself out. This is not ranting, Fernando. This is proof of showing how you carry yourself as a professional in your line of business, which you should not be carrying on like that. This is not coming from somebody who works for you. This is coming from you, yourself. You don't like to be put on blast like this, then guess what? Then you don't say stuff like this. You keep this to yourself. That's what you do. This is where companies and businesses and hobbyists get in trouble by letting their personal emotions overrun into their business, and it looks very unprofessional. Now, feel free to show any emails of me doing the exact same thing. You don't have any. Y'all tried to do that little doctorate email nonsense. You got busted doing that one. It's not the first time I busted you guys doing something you weren't supposed to be doing. But I just wanted to put that out there for you all to see. Now, when your item gets here, we're not going to sit there and joke with it. We don't do that kind of stuff. It's going to be treated very professionally. It's going to be put through testing. It's going to be put into a well-lit environment, extremely high lit, where our screens have to go at. I'm not going to put you in an environment that our screens have never been at. No, you will be in that environment. You will not have the comfort of an ambient light controlled environment. You will not have the comfort of using a projector with a 2,000,000 to 1 contrast ratio, which I see in all your pictures of all the demonstrations on your website. They are all done with the exact same projector. which means when you're showing a black level off, you're showing a black level on a projector that is producing a 2,000,000 to 1 contrast, which means a customer who doesn't have that projector is not going to be to achieve the exact same dark shade of gray. So these pictures are all falsified. But you won't have those perks when you do tests. You claim your projector works with projectors of 3,500 lumens and up. We got projectors here at 4,000, 5,000, 65. We got venues over here. Not a problem to test it against. Your screen is going to have to be able to perform well. If it doesn't and it washes out, then that's the end of it. We don't need your product around here anymore. We put it in the trash. That's what we do with it. There's nothing else for us, the reason why to have it here. What would I do with it else? There's nothing here. I'm not going to do another demonstration off of it. What's the point? That's just beating the dead horse to death. We already know what it does already. So we just basically just deposit it and dispose of it in the trash. We don't need it. And that's where it's going to go when we get done. All right, we're done here. I have to get back to work. We just got the formula for the absolute black. I will not get a chance to code it, unfortunately, because it's about to rain and I do not want my screen to get jacked up. So I am going to have to wait until tomorrow. Hopefully we're going to get any rain tomorrow, because I do want to get my dedicated theater room finished with the screen. So right now I've already installed the speakers and I got to go out there and black out my curtains on one side. So I have work to do. And then I have a few other demonstrations to do. What else I have to say real quick before we leave out of here? Again, you are more than welcome to go to my website and place an order anytime you want. We'll be waiting. We'll be waiting. All right, gotta go, and God bless.